Welcome to the Brew Shed. This is our very first episode of Beer Reactions. And I'm Paul and this is
Jono.
And this year we're looking to find our Beer of the Year 2019, and we're also looking to find our home crafted hero of 2019, and that is the best homebrew of the year.
So what we want you to do is tell us about your home crafted beer that you make at home, and possibly even send it to us so we can try it out.
Now, why are we calling it home crafted beer?
We're trying to dispel some myths about homebrew. For a long time there's been this idea that homebrew it's just awful beer. You know, that it's gassy, almost pop-like beer. But in actual fact, you can create some excellent beer at home using just some basic, simple whole grain mashing kits.
I think that's right. I think people think if somebody turns up to a party with some homebrew that they're going to have a bad tummy the next day. But actually, Jono and I have been brewing now for about 5 or 6 years. Longer.
Yeah, and you have possibly 10 years between us. But not only that, between us we've probably got about 50, 60 years worth of drinking experience.
That's very true.
So what we're going to try and do is pass on some of this experience, some of this knowledge about how to create a really good beer. We're going to be trying some of our beers, and as we said, we're going to be trying beers from popular breweries. We're going to be trying beers from microbreweries, just to see if we can come up with a really top class beer.
And of course, when we're trying beers, we're going to be sharing some of the knowledge we have about making beer, to try and tease out what makes that beer special, what makes that beer so flavoursome, so tasty, etc, etc, and what makes a beer exciting, because there's a lot of really creative brewing going out there, with the sort of rise of microbreweries around the country.
There's a lot of things to think about with beer as well. I think people often associate beer with, oh, it's just go out and have a lot to drink. You can treat a beer in exactly the same way as you can treat a really fine wine. So you're looking at how it smells, the aroma, how it tastes, how it feels, ultimately how strong it is even. You know, there's all those different things all create a really good beer. So what we're trying to do is pull out from each beer what makes it as good as it is, or even what makes it as bad as it is.
There's so many different beers out there now. We want you to help you, spend your money on those beers that are the very best. Because I think nowadays we're all about finding the very best beers to drink, rather than drinking as much beer as we possibly can.
I mean, what sort of beer do you like? What sort of beer do you like? Is it a mood thing? Is it a weather thing?
That's a really good question. For me, I think it's probably, I really like IPAs. I really like hoppy beers as well.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in my sort of early 20s, there was no such thing as a hoppy sort of flavoursome beer, particularly growing up in Scotland. It was a 70 shilling, 80 shilling McEwan's Export or lager. That's all it was.
That was it. You just got some. There was several lagers. You had Carling, Castlemaine. Do you remember Castlemaine on tap? Where I come from, it was Tetley's Bitter. A lot of time you could get that, and they were all okay, but not really anything that I would say to write home about. I think a lot of these beers improved because of the advent of craft beer.
So actually, over the last 5 or 10 years, the range of beer that's out there is just exploded.
It's incredible the amount of beer.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah,
absolutely fantastic.
Just walking, even just your normal supermarket now, you can walk in there, have these beer festivals, and there's just lines and lines and lines of different beers, and you think, how am I supposed to know which one to get? Well, hopefully that's what we're going to be able to try and help you out with.
So over the next 3 or 4 months, we'll be bringing one beer each every week, one brewery beer, microbrewery beer, and they'll be going head to head, and we'll be trying to find our beer of the year for 2019. And as we said earlier, we also want you, home brewers out there, to send us your homebrew so that we can taste them on the show and share some of your stories about how well you guys are getting on at home with your homebrewing.
And after all that, we're going to try and crown a home crafted hero.
Home crafted hero of 2019.
So, this all relies on you folks. If you can get your beers to us, you'd have to send a lot, just enough so that we can try it. Then we'll decide based on how it looks, how it tastes, how it smells, overall presentation of your beer.
So if you want to be our home crafted hero of 2019, then get in touch and send us one of your beers. So comment below or look at our Facebook. We're called Beer Reactions, and our first episode will be hitting the shelves very soon.
Indeed. Thank you.
Cheers.
So, shall we get pouring?
Let's get pouring.